To a 6-year-old, $70 is a lot of money. In 1998, Ryan Hurljack's class in Kemptville, Ontario was raising money to dig wells in Africa. The teacher explained that although getting water for most Canadians was as easy as turning on the faucet, many children in Uganda had to walk over 3 miles each way to gather water for their families. Some children are walking up to 6 hours every day to get water, leaving little time for school, not to mention anything fun. Ryan's teacher explained that even after the kids put in all those hours of work, the water was often unsafe to drink. Many Ugandan children had balloon-shaped bellies from intestinal worms. Nearly 1/4 of the children had diarrhea at any given time, and life-threatening diseases such as typhoid were common. Many children died from drinking unclean water. The teacher explained to the first grade class that $70 was enough to drill a new well that could provide water for an entire Ugandan village. Remember, to a 6-year-old, that is a lot of money. Ryan hoped it wouldn't seem like that much money to his parents. When he got home from school that day, he told his mom and dad that he needed $70 for a well in Africa. At first, his parents didn't take him seriously, but the next night, Ryan brought it up again. And when his parents refused again, he brought it up one more time the next night. Finally, his parents came to a compromise. "If you're really serious about raising $70, said his mom, "you can do extra chores around the house." She thought that would be the end of it. But Ryan vacuumed and cleaned and washed windows and picked up pine cones and did all kinds of other chores. After 3 months of hard work, he had earned $35. You might remember that earning money is not easy when you're 6, and that's why, to a 6-year-old, $70 is a lot of money. By now the school fundraiser was long over, but Ryan was determined to save the money needed for the well. To help him stay motivated, he and his mother drew a large thermometer. They colored it in as Ryan earned more money and got closer to his goal. Ryan's parents wanted him to see that, with hard work, he could make a difference. When Ryan had finally gathered $70 in a cookie tin, he and his parents went off to the office of an organization called WaterCan. WaterCan builds wells in developing countries like Uganda. Ryan presented the money he had earned, $75 in all. He explained that the extra $5 was to buy lunches for the people digging the well. It seemed like Ryan had accomplished his goal. His parents were happy their son had learned an important lesson and followed through with his plans to help make the world a better place. The people at WaterCan were happy with Ryan's donation, but they also explained that it actually cost nearly $2,000 to build a well in Africa, not the $70 Ryan thought. The dollar amount Ryan's teacher had told the class would only buy the small hand pump that sits on top of the finished well, not the well itself. If you thought $70 was a lot of money to a 6-year-old, imagine what $2,000 was like. Many kids might have given up. Ryan decided to do more chores. His parents were sad that Ryan would have to learn a difficult lesson, that sometimes even though you try your hardest, some things are still impossible. Remember, it took months for Ryan to earn $70. But then Ryan's story was published in the local newspaper, and his family started getting checks made out to Ryan's well. At first the checks came in only a trickle. Then the trickle became a stream, and soon the stream became a river. And not long after that, Ryan achieved what his parents thought was impossible. Ryan's well was drilled next to the Angolo Primary School in northern Uganda. Again, it looked like he had done his small part for the people of Africa. Now he could say he was finished with his project. Ryan was invited to a WaterCan meeting where a speaker named Giza Shibru told the audience that he would be able to dig more wells in Africa if they had a modern power drill. Unfortunately, Giza explained the drill would cost $25,000. Now, $25,000 is a lot of money to anybody, and it's an especially mind-bogglingly huge amount of money to a 6-year-old. "I'll raise the money for that drill," Ryan said. "I want everybody in Africa to have clean water." Imagine what his parents must have thought. But the ball was rolling for Ryan Hurljack. His efforts to raise money for clean water in Africa were featured in newspapers all over North America. He also told people about his cause on TV, including an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Within 2 months, he had made $7,000, and the donations just kept coming. To date, the Ryan's Well Foundation has raised millions of dollars to drill wells in Africa, South Asia, and Central America. That's a lot of money to anybody. And more importantly, those wells provide clean water to more than 640,000 people in 16 countries around the world. In July of 2000, Ryan got to see his work firsthand. As he drove into the town of Angolo in the back of a truck with his parents and Giza Shibru, Ryan could hear the children of the village shouting his name. "They know my name," Ryan yelled. "Everybody for 100 kilometers knows your name, Ryan," Giza said. When they got to the village, the old man stood up and said, "Look around at our children. You can see they're healthy. This is because of Ryan and our friends in Canada. For us, water is life."